Welcome back. Today, we're jumping into a homecoming story that starts out like a massive celebration, but then takes a sharp turn into a high-stakes, life-or-death showdown. A hero returns, the city is ecstatic, but a storm of pure wrath is about to crash this party in the most dramatic way possible. Sometimes coming home is the hardest test of all, and that's exactly what's going on here. After winning a historic battle and getting married, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman are finally back in Ayodhya. You'd think it's all about celebration, right? But nope. What's waiting for them is a challenge far greater than any demon they fought out in the wild. Their biggest trial is right there on their own doorstep. So let's just paint this picture for a second. The entire city of Ayodhya is absolutely exploding with joy. I mean, it's decorated like a bride, just bursting with color, music, and this incredible feeling of pride and relief. The heroes are finally home. And the scale of this celebration is just immense. The air is thick with the sounds of drums and conch shells. The streets are literally paved with flowers and beautiful rangoli. You've got King Dashrath at the gates, just waiting anxiously, and Queen Kaushalya, her eyes filled with tears of pure joy. The whole kingdom is absolutely electric, chanting glory to Rama and Sita. It is the perfect triumphant return. And inside the palace, that family circle is finally complete. The other brothers, Bharat and Shatrughna, are there. Queen Kaushalya embraces Sita, calling her the great fortune of Ayodhya. It's this perfect picture of family harmony. But you just know a moment this perfect can't last. It's about to be shattered. Right at the peak of the celebration, this unnatural darkness just falls over everything. The music stops. The ground itself feels like it's trembling with this gathering rage. A storm is coming, but it's not a storm of rain and wind. It's a storm of pure, unadulterated wrath. And into that sudden, chilling silence, an uninvited guest appears. A figure just radiating so much power and fury that the entire court is frozen solid. An ancient warrior, an avatar of rage. It is Parshuram. His voice just booms through the hall. Who is it that broke the bow of Shiva? The arrogance of the warrior class must be shattered. His eyes are like burning coals, and on his shoulder his legendary axe, the Parshu. He hasn't come to celebrate. He's come to deliver a punishment. Now, to put this into perspective, this isn't just some angry guy. This is a being who claims to have wiped the entire warrior class off the face of the earth 21 times. Let that sink in. The court is paralyzed with this primal fear. King Dashrath is so terrified, he actually faints. Yeah, the party is officially over. So as Parshuram is roaring his challenge, demanding to know who broke the sacred bow, you see two completely different reactions from the royal brothers. It's a classic case of fire meeting ice. Lakshman, always the fierce protector, just flares up. He jumps to his brother's defense, calling out Parshuram for his misplaced anger. But then Rama steps forward. No anger, no fear, just this incredible, unshakable calm as he introduces himself and accepts the challenge. He is ready to face this divine fury head-on. And what follows is just incredible. First, Parshuram hurls his divine axe straight at Rama. But in a move that leaves the entire court breathless, Rama just catches it in his open palm. Stunned, Parshuram raises the stakes. He challenges Rama to wield his personal divine bow, something no mortal could ever do. And Rama, he lifts it and strings it without any effort at all, proving in that single moment his true divine nature. Seeing this unbelievable display of power, and yet this profound humility in Rama, something inside Parshuram just shifts. That legendary, world-ending anger, it finally starts to fade. The great warrior actually concedes. He sees that Rama isn't arrogant, he's righteous. He recognizes a power that is equal to, or maybe even greater than his own. He gives Rama his blessing to walk the path of Dharma, of righteousness, and just like that, the confrontation is over. The storm has passed. The immediate physical threat is gone, but you can feel the tension still hanging in the air, and this is where Sita steps forward. She shows a skill that's arguably even more powerful than any divine weapon: emotional intelligence. Instead of celebrating, she actually bows to the defeated sage. She doesn't gloat, she builds a bridge.
She respectfully asks him to help maintain the balance between the spiritual and the warrior classes. Her diplomacy completely transforms this moment of conflict into one of mutual respect. It's such a powerful lesson. Real strength isn't just about winning the fight, but about having the wisdom to heal the rift it creates.
So, a fragile peace settles over the palace. You can almost hear the collective sigh of relief. But in the quiet moments that follow, a few whispered conversations start planting the seeds of a much bigger and far more devastating conflict to come. The sages are already looking ahead, seeing how this moment is a sign of things to come, a reminder that a hero's job is never really done. But there's a much more immediate and personal threat brewing much, much closer to home. And there it is, the whisper that will change everything. It comes from Manthara, Queen Kaikeyi's handmaiden. Rama's fame is growing, she says. Kaikeyi must be awakened. She doesn't see his popularity as a good thing. She sees it as a threat. And this reveals a chilling truth. The next great danger to Rama won't come from a raging sage or a powerful demon. It'll come from a conspiracy born of jealousy inside his own family. So what's the takeaway here? Well, that showdown with Parshuram teaches us that calm competence and respect can overcome even the most aggressive force. But the shadow of Manthara warns us about a much more sinister kind of enemy. It really makes you ask, what's more dangerous, the enemy at your gate or the poison brewing inside your own house? For now, Ayodhya is at peace, the family is reunited. But while they're celebrating, a plot is thickening in the shadows. Those whispers from Manthara are sowing the seeds that will soon grow into a demand for Rama's 14-year exile. The victory was incredible, but the true tragedy is only just beginning.